and welcome to Desu.
Desu!
It's too much Desu.
Desu is going to be a podcast series where or at least Too Much Desu is going to be a podcast series where we kind of banter about anime that we like, or even stuff that's not anime. So you guys might be seeing American-made cartoons, or even TV, even just regular live-action TV shows on here, if we feel like it. We own the right to record whatever we want.
Just praying that copyright doesn't come after us.
Oh yeah. We're sort of dodging the police at the moment. No, I'm kidding. Copyright.
Right.
Oh, no. Anyways,
anyway.
Today we will be talking about one of the greatest anime that I have seen in a long time, called Fruits Basket. So, Sammy, you did research on this.
Yep.
So go ahead and you can start us out.
Okay, again, do you want the abridged series or do you want the long ass part?
You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Alright, so basically Fruits Basket is, well, the anime is basically an adaptation of the manga, which was extremely popular in Japan for, I think it's actually still very popular, but it sold over to record 18 million plus copies in Japan and 2 million over here in America, and even the 15th volume managed to get into USA Today top 15 bestsellers.
Why only the 15th?
Because I think that's when everything was starting to snowball out of control and the plot was starting to wrap up. Because it was highly anticipated, I believe, is also what's going on. But it's basically classified as like a shoujo, with the genres as fantasy, romance, comedy, drama, and then reverse harem. More likely
than not, the reason for that is because of, girl with a bunch of dudes.
Well, the main character's living with 3 guys, so yeah.
So yeah, girl with a bunch of dudes.
But the way that it goes is the anime is an adaptation of the first half of the manga, but it only goes up to a certain point because the manga was still going at the time the anime was going. So, you know how that goes. Stuff has to either stop or it gets made up.
Kind of sad that they didn't finish it.
Which bugs me, because when I was watching at the time, I was confused when half of that was like, wait a second, why is this not explained? I mean, I just went with it. It's a nice series, but it's like, wait a second, what? No.
Alright, anyways,
that's a flaw of it, because especially you don't get to figure out a lot of details that go on.
Alright, so then I will go ahead and do the story. Okay. Fruit Basket is the story of Toru Honda. Please tell me I said that correct.
You're right.
I'm sorry. I just be warned, I will be mispronouncing names everywhere.
And we will correct him.
I forget who was the author of Fruits Basket.
Takaya. Natsuki Takaya.
Is the story of Toru Honda, an orphan who lost her mother in a fatal car crash earlier in the story, and her father to illness when she was a child. Why do they do this every time? God damn it! We just can't have good things in manga. Anyways, she then gets mixed up with the mysterious Soma family. Ha! I said it right this time. Who harbor a secret of their own. 13 members of their family are cursed to turn into animals of the Chinese zodiac when hugged by a member of the opposite sex. Really?
Yep.
I guess, but okay, yeah, we're gonna be covering that sometime. It's just something like really weird how kind of obsessed anime and manga in general is sort of with when it comes to like sex and the opposite sex and just like interactions between them. Like why it can't just be a normal curse? Like it just happens.
It does happen when your body is under stress too.
Sort of like the werewolf curse. If like it happened like during a full moon or like during a certain time.
Okay, this was my fault because I didn't add this in, but it's also when their bodies are under direct stress. Like if one of the characters has bronchitis or something like that, if he gets really, really sick, he'll just randomly transform. So it's like when their bodies get really weak, they'll also transform. So that's my fault. I forgot to add that.
All right. Anyways.
So you put them in a room with the final exam.
Anyways.
No, not like that.
Anyways, this secret is so guarded by the family that when Toru finds out about it herself, it is put into consideration that her memory be erased of the incident. What is with all the memory erasing? God damn it!
Because the Men in Black gun, that pen needs to have more than one use.
Well, yes, but why does anime, like, I don't think memory should be messed with. I think that memory is something that shouldn't be messed with.
We have the technology. We have the money.
No, this is not Men in Black. This is not the CSI. We're not
anyway.
CIA.
However, the head of the family, who was basically God in all this, decides to let things go for now. So we have a character who's literally God. Is he? Please tell me he is not a Mary Sue, or Gary Stu, I guess in this case.
It would be Gary Stu, and no.
I was gonna say lack of writing.
Technically speaking, he is both.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well.
Because. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, the story behind that is literally they sort of messed up with the gender of that character.
Yeah.
In the manga, he is actually a she. In the anime, she is actually a he.
Yep.
So.
Because it's not explored.
Thanks, Japan.
Because it wasn't explored, and we'll get to that later.
Anyways.
What?
All right. Well, that is the story. So, how about we go into first impressions then of the story? Why don't you start, Lamplight?
I think it was a nice, relaxing series that, I mean, I like, if it was a romantic series that didn't have something weird happening, I wouldn't watch it. So, I mean, this is why I like watching things like this, or Ranma or something. It's not just a slice of life, it's because they can transform into animals because of a curse. Okay, sure. And so I just kept, alright, I'm interested now. I'll watch the rest. And I did. I was actually quite happy. And it didn't get too heartstring tuggy, and at the same time it wasn't too serious, but it had a nice balance. I was like, I can relax and watch this and not, like, I don't want to get assaulted by too many heart-tugging feels when I'm watching something. It's distracting to me, so... so I watch Hello Kitty. What? Nothing? Anyway. I didn't say anything. So yeah, that's why I like it. It's a nice middle ground series, but so ultimately I can say in a good way, meh. Just meh.
Alright, for me, I have to say, I thought it was kind of silly at first, so I didn't exactly finish until like probably a couple months ago. But this is honestly one of my favorite series, and I don't regret watching it because it did introduce one of my favorite characters, which is what was his name, Moki or
Momiji.
Momiji. Thank you. I'm sorry, I have trouble remembering names. Shush.
The birds and the bings sing Moru.
You are not about to start singing that song.
Is a very interesting character just because I enjoy the cute characters. I enjoy the adorable cute characters, and you can't get much cuter than Momiji.
Oh
unless you're Honey, of course. Then you're kind of cheating.
He knows karate.
Then you're kind of cheating.
Oh my gosh, the two guys I hang out with are very moe. What the hell?
So yeah, for me, I find the series to have really interesting characters, really deep characters, mind you. Even the anime, even though it didn't go as far as I wanted it to go, it should have gone farther, and blah 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 blah, all that stuff. I still enjoyed the series. I still enjoyed the anime. I thought it was very interesting. So, what about you, Sammy?
For me, it's definitely the way the story flows and how connected you can get to the characters. Because the anime and the manga, even though you don't see as much in one, you still get this connection to the characters. You see them in their silly moments. You see them in their serious moments. And you get to fall in love with all of these different characters. And even there's a very wide roster of them, too. And it's really nice to see how everything seems to mesh together. Even though is a lot of tragedy and a lot of comedy in it, there's a nice balance, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, I can agree there. And as I said, like a lot of the characters are very deep and interesting. One of my other favorite characters personally is Toru's friend, the one that could basically do the evil eye thing, whatever her name was.
Hana?
Oh yeah, I forgot the psychic girl.
Hana!
Yeah. She's so weird, but it's like not in a bad way.
Wasn't she acting the whole time?
I don't think so.
I think
because like her
actually
brother has the
believes that
same
she
thing
was
too.
psychic. I think she actually believes she was psychic.
Well, her brother can kind of do the same thing,
Yeah.
but his is different.
Well, like, because one episode, I remember that when they went to their house, he knew all the names because he overheard them, and he was just bluffing to get them to run away screaming, and it worked. And I think it was like,
oh my god, the Yuki fan club!
Oh, wait, somebody mentioned Angsty McAngsty Pants?
Oh god,
Oh, yeah.
no, don't bring that up!
but we have to have that stamp of approval at some point.
We do.
Okay, Mr. McAngsty Pants is Sasuke Uchiha, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
No, see, that's the thing. Sasuke has no reason to be angsty. Yuki, at least in the anime, has no reason.
Yes, he does.
Where?
True fans, they know.
Where? Let me see. Basically, the head of your family tries to isolate you from everybody, puts you in an
Again, that was explained in the manga. It was never
explained in the anime too.
Okay, it was glossed over in the anime, not really explained.
If you're a young child, all of your friends' memories got wiped. Your freaking head of the family, who's about your age, tells you that you're disgusting because you turn into an animal and then put you in an ink dark room and beat you senseless. Wouldn't you have a reason to be angsty too?
Okay, so how about logically angsty pants?
Okay,
Oh,
logic angsty pants will work. God,
There we go.
See, you proved it. Are you happy now? You ruined my fun.
Yes, I can, because I'm older than you.
You
Anyway.
ruined my fun.
To be fair, it still has the title angsty pants on the stamp, but
Well,
we're putting logically in front of it.
Here's the thing. Because it's logically, then it makes sense. Now we can put Mr. freaking emo boy under it too. So meh.
Okay, fine, whatever. Anyway.
He's so cool.
Alright, so how about we go to characters then? For me personally, as I said, my favorite character is Momiji because just adorableness, but just like ignoring that, I would actually have to say, like actual character-wise, Kyo is actually the one that sort of beats him out, simply because of, again, his deep storyline, and again, he has a reason that's actually explained in the anime, to be angsty. And he is angsty, I admit that. He is very angsty. Probably more than Yuki.
No shit.
He'll punch you in the face too, so
Yeah,
you know.
no, he's a badass. He's a badass when he wants to be a badass.
You mean the fact that he's always trying to beat Yuki and keeps getting his ass handed to him?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
He doesn't try. He doesn't stop trying though. He doesn't stop trying. He will keep trying.
He's so catty.
Boo!
I have worse.
He does. That's the sad part. He actually does. Don't piss this guy off. He will ruin you. All right. Then why don't you take the reins from that for now? Then what's your favorite character?
The fabulous Ayame and his dress shop of wonders and the
Oh,
thing
a
that
character? I'm
Thing. I love the thing.
The thing. What's the thing? What's the thing?
What is the
Yeah,
thing?
right, so Lamplight, you mean your favorite character is the gay one?
He's heterosexual.
Yeah, I never got the impression that he was full on at the same time, but he's just so fabulous. It doesn't matter. It's like he.
I'm gonna bring up one of my favorite movies. I'm gonna bring up the Hunger Games because there's a character in there that's sort of the same way. Oh god, what was his name? Anybody here seen Hunger Games?
No.
I've seen the Hungry Games, which is a parody of it.
No, it needs to be the Hunger Games. All right, the hairdresser in that is in a very similar light in that he is fabulous, but he doesn't feel like he's actually gay. He doesn't feel like he's actually homosexual at all.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I get what you mean.
So, there's that character, and it seems to just work sometimes, and I guess it does work for him too.
Yep.
I'm still probably going to call him the ambiguously gay character.
Well, you can, because there are moments when you start to question it with like the dog Shigure and Ayame and their interactions. You're just like, what the? Yay! Because no, they'll have
All right. How about this? He's ambiguously bi. Is that better?
That'll work.
So he is the ambiguously bi character.
All right.
He's just it's just awesome.
He's there.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. Personally for me, my favorite character is, as always, and forever shall be, Yuki Soma, the awesomeness.
I'm trying to say it.
Okay, number one, he's hot. There's just no other way to put it. He's hot.
Yes.
That's another. Apparently, that's another piece of the curse. Like anyone with the zodiac is unexplainably attractive, and I'm like, what? That makes no sense.
Unexplainably attractive or unexplainably adorable. Again, Momiji.
Well, that's basically what.
And actually, the funny thing is, even Momiji is kind of attractive.
Oh my god! When you see him at the end of the manga, holy shit, he got hot.
Well, I'm glad we accept it.
Well, okay, look, you need to put a picture of that up and just show what I mean.
Okay.
He goes from that to that, and it's like, oh my god, what the hell?
And again, there's also some.
Puberty was very good.
Actually, there is some like between Momiji and the cow guy, whatever his name was.
Hatsuharu.
Huh?
Hatsuharu.
Oh yeah. All right. Between Momiji and Hatsuharu, there is sort of an ambiguous gay kind of relationship between the two when you actually watch it.
Oh no, Haru is straight as a board.
No, he is. I don't know about the other one.
Who?
Other one?
I don't know about Momiji.
I would think so.
He's just a kid, I think. I mean, I don't think he even thinks
I
about
would
that.
No,
say
he's
that
15.
he's too innocent to really know what he's doing. Yeah, he's 16, but he's like think of him like Honey Senpai. He's in the anime, in the host club, Honey and Mori have an ambiguous kind of relationship, for sort of like master and servant. But they sometimes borderline between like the ambiguous gay and just like them being silly. I think it's similar in he's just that type of innocent character. He's just that type of innocent character that you can't really tell whether or not he's actually gay or if he's just kind of innocently joking.
And the more innocent something is, the more satisfying his corrupt.
That is true.
God, no.
That is honestly true in a lot of senses. Again, going back to Honey Senpai, he kind of just he is fun to think about.
But
that's all I can say.
Badass side though, so
Yeah,
he
that's
does.
true.
He absolutely has that badass side.
So
But
he's not technically all innocent.
No.
but Momiji is the most innocent. If I were to actually kind of rank between the rank of like cuteness for a character, he would rank just below Honey, and that's it. Like, there's nothing above Honey. He just ranks just below Honey, though.
That's pretty damn high, though.
It is. It is really high.
It's approaching singularity.
Just
saying.
So then, continue. I'm sorry. I sort of interrupted and stole your spot. Go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. Crap.
You were gonna say something about Yuki and being hot and.
Oh yeah, because you interrupted my spotlight, you jerk. But yeah, no, like, okay, with Yuki, because there's actually more going on, because I'm gonna say this now, I didn't read all of the manga, but I read a good chunk of it. But, like, when you find out what really is wrong with Yuki, and, like, why he is the way he is, you just want to hug him and go, it's okay, but since I'm a chick, you'll turn into a rat, which is fine, because I'll just snuggle you. I'm serious, the animal forms are freaking adorable, but later on that, I'm not done. But if I had to pick, like, any other characters, I'd have to pick Shigure, because even though he is lighthearted and dorky and probably the most stupid knucklehead you'll ever meet, he also has this really conniving dark side, and it's beautiful to see in the manga and in the anime. And then
Doggone it.
That and he's a dog. You get to you can follow him if you feel
I
like
like
it.
dogs and cats, so you know what? Shut up.
Take with that as you will. Take with that as you will. You can collar him. You can no. He's not a cat. He's a dog.
Oh, right.
You cannot collar Shigure. I'm sorry. There's no way in hell.
You absolutely can collar. You can collar Shigure. So think of that what you will.
Oh my God, no! I just no.
I'm already thinking about it.
My mind went places it did not need to go. All right.
Moving on.
All right, and then the other one, it would have to be Toru's friends, and then Hattori, the dragon.
Oh, that's right.
You mean the seahorse?
The seahorse, the dragon. I don't care. He's so sweet.
He's
He seems like an asshole, but he's a sweetie.
No, he's a doctor.
That too, but he's so sweet and hot,
right.
but sweet.
Okay.
And hot, but sweet, you know.
And kind of crazy and psychotic.
If your fiance was attacked by the head of the family and asked you to take your memory away, wouldn't you be a little angsty too?
Yeah,
He's psychotic.
Kinda.
He's a little bit psychotic.
So he's the James Sunderland of the series.
He's the what now?
The James Sunderland.
Yes.
Nice.
That is.
No idea what that is.
Silent Hill 2 main character.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah,
no,
he's basically him.
But James killed his lover though, so
True.
The dragon kid is a little bit nutty.
Dragon Kid.
Back
He's
to-
Whatever.
a doctor, dude. He's 27.
He's a doctor.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was that kid. I'm confused.
Wait, 27?
Yeah, he's 27. He, Ayame, and Shigure are all 27.
Freaking prodigies, holy crap.
All right. Anyways, so how about we go to the themes and for me, my favorite theme of this anime was it was honestly either togetherness or the actual mythology behind the whole entire thing of like the whole zodiac, the whole Chinese zodiac, and the curse and everything. I just find it incredibly interesting personally.
Because family is not just family because of blood.
Amen to that.
Because Toru was basically accepted into their family, quote unquote, without like not being part of them originally, but like now she was, and that was, awesome.
I will say this: there's an exception to that family thing, and again, that exception is Kyo, who just like it's so sad. It's so freaking sad that he gets left out because he's the freaking cat.
But you get to see that slowly there are some characters that actually accept him, like Kagura. Yeah, Kagura, the boar. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
There are certainly characters that do accept him, but there's not nearly enough, and he's still not accepted by God. He's essentially
Akito.
denounced. Yeah, he's essentially denounced by God himself.
So the lesson here, kids, is fight God for what you want. Take what you want.
Okay, no,
Yes.
we are not encouraging anarchy, okay?
Yes,
Okay,
anarchy.
Just a tangent here. Kagura, oh god, she has a flip side. Just
Summon all the demons. Sorry.
I love you so much! And punches him right in the face.
yep. It's like that's how boars show love. They just punch you, I guess. I don't
It's
know.
aggressive
Well,
as
actually,
hell, and I love it.
hang on. In real life, like real life boars, don't they actually sort of show that they want to mate by headbutting each other?
I don't know, actually.
That's something to look up.
Yeah, that's
I will
a
look
whole
that up
that's
a little later.
that's an animal thing that if anyone wants to look that up, go ahead. You know, look at those boar mating habits.
And put it in the comments, please. Let us know.
That would be interesting to hear. That's for damn sure. All right, so what about you, Lamplight? What's your favorite theme of this anime?
Besides the whole non-traditional family, I think it's more the sense of the family is not just that, but the groups of people you would call like your pack or your group of family. And because it was outside the family that the group accepted him, not because of the head of the family's rule, but because they wanted to be in that group, because like Kagura and Kyo and all that. And I was like, you know what? That's pretty awesome. I actually gotta say, I encourage people to kind of make their own quote-unquote families out in their own life as well, which I think is awesome.
So, like,
Yeah.
it's sort of family, but in a way, it's like it's extended. It's focusing on extended family.
The wolf pack within the wolf pack. Let's say that. That works. That makes sense.
I guess. It actually like in the anime, doesn't it sort of seem like when it comes to family that there are sort of two houses in the Soma family, in the Soma family?
Yeah,
Not
was there?
Shoma. There is no H. Well, there's an H, but it's at the end. Anyway, but yeah, you're right. There does seem to be like little cliques.
Yeah. Like,
There seem to be cliques in the family, but that's with every family, though. If you think about it.
I think something.
Yeah.
I think that an anime I could probably, or at least a theme of an anime that I could probably like associate with is the Hyuga clan from Naruto. How they're sort of separated between two families, both the branch family and then the main
family.
Was that the Hinata family?
Yeah, Hinata was a main branch fan. Was in the main branch.
Seems, I guess, like understanding who you are. It's a kind of also a coming of age because you see the characters start to become their own people, especially with Yuki because you see him actually skip out on going to the New Year's dinner, which is something that the Zodiac actually have to do because, you know, the Zodiac. But Kyo doesn't.
He gets less angsty.
No, not really. But
yeah, you're right. He doesn't get less angsty. He gets more angsty. It's just like it's a continuation.
He's around Akito, and I think he gets to see his mom, who's a bit of a bitch. So I would be angsty too.
Yeah.
But no. But getting back on topic, like you get to see all of these characters grow into their own, and you see them become this beautiful thing, and that's why I say coming of age. But you also see that it's definitely dark because there are moments in this anime where you're just like, damn.
Like one of my favorite moments, I have to say, is the moment where Kyo changes into his natural form. Into his true form.
To talk about that?
Yes, we do.
Was that a war cat? Sort of?
It was a war cat. It was. Like, it was very interesting. It was very dark. It was very emotional. And I freaking love things like that. I love when they do that.
I'd call it the Naruto scene in this other particular series.
Naruto did something similar in the Curse versus Kyuubi type thing that they did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But anyways, we're not talking about Naruto here.
sorry, I believe it.
All of the tangents. Anyway, back on topic.
Back on topic. What were you?
War cat. Yeah, war cat and kill ya. There we go.
All right, but yeah, no. It's just like what I was saying was with the themes, the darkness that can be also lurking behind every corner. People can have ulterior motives. You see a lot of themes going on, and it'll take forever and a day for us to try and go through every single one of them. But the one that stood out to me was definitely the more coming of age one because you, like I said, you see them all develop and et cetera, et cetera. So
so if you guys in the comment section, if you guys are interested in this, like, if you want, we could do a whole entire series talking about these themes, but it would be really long. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, let's go analyze anime. Woohoo!
Well, we're already doing
isn't that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're already sort of doing that.
Inception.
But I also will say this: I like the idea of in the darkness there is still light. There is still a light, and that light is really Toma, if anything. Whatever.
That light is Toru.
Toru. I'm sorry.
And that light is Toru. That's the light right there.
Yeah, the light is Toru in general. Like, if you notice, a lot of it seems like she's the one who needs to defend them.
And that's why it's a reverse harem. Anyway.
Alright, so on to personal feelings then. For me personally, I feel this anime is very interesting. Again, it goes a little bit too far with the angst, even though there is some reasoning behind it. Even though
Logical angsty pants.
You are so pissed I took that from you, aren't you?
Yes, sure. I'm very pissed that you took that from me. That was my one moment.
That's a stamp now.
Logical Mr. McAngsty Pants. So guess what? I still managed to debunk you. Boom.
Anyway, I feel like this anime is still very good. It's very lighthearted. It has a lot of good characters and a lot of good moments. Again, one of my favorite characters is still Momiji because he is just so darn adorable. And that's about it, really. Like, I just feel like this anime is a very dark but really light-hearted anime.
I don't know one thinking of a dark version, like a rock version of the song he sings. The birds and the bees.
Oh, that would be terrifying. No.
All right, Lamplight, how about you go next, then?
Sorry. I was hopping mad there.
This is not Alice in Wonderland.
But he is a bunny.
Oh,
he's a cute bunny.
He's not like that.
He is a cute bunny.
Oh my god. Alright, Lamplight.
Okay,
Anyway.
Overall personal feelings of the show, if I had to give it a rating, I guess I'll make up a rating, let's say 7 out of 10? Mostly because I like the, reasons like, because if it's only going off the anime anyway, and I will only go off the anime here.
True.
It's mostly because some parts were explained and some parts get a bit too angsty, and it's because of lack of context. But what was there with the themes and the family and the peoples being peoples and togethers, and the lessons because of Zodiac, I liked it because it was a balanced and show you didn't have to necessarily get too involved in, but you could still understand. Like for younger audiences and older ones alike.
Right.
So that's why I like this too. So I mean, I recommend it to anyone who wants to watch a good, like, not educational, but like a good, wholesome anime that's good for the fams and the friends, and to learn what life really is about more than just the stereotypes. So yeah, I'd recommend it. 7 out of 10. That's just my score, but I'm a critic, so.
Oh, you're a critic. Oh dear.
Yes. Hey, I am a logical being from outer space. I'm a critic.
Oh my god. So you're not omnipotent? I hope not.
No, I'm just a ball. I'm just a ball of eyes and technology.
Dark, are you there? Alright, we're gonna have to fix this order and make it random because I'm getting tired of going last, boys.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
But, don't make that voice again.
I'm sorry!
But, not like, okay, personally, in my opinion, it's a very good anime. It gives you a nice balance between very light comedy and very serious moments. If you want something that'll tug at your heartstrings at certain points, it will, but it won't tug at it as much if you don't know what some of the background stuff is. So, yeah, I agree that I kind of wish it had kept going, but yeah, that has to do with the manga still going on at that point and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's really, really good in my opinion. It was one of the first anime that I've ever seen, so it might be just rose-colored glasses for me.
All right.
Would you look awesome in?
Why, thank you very much, dear sir.
Well, okay then. It seems like that's all.
Is that really it?
I mean, unless you guys want to go into anything else, but I think we're pretty good so far.
I'm
Favorite
pretty
scenes
good.
in the anime?
Oh yeah, well, the one scene that stuck out. Yeah. Okay, Sammy. How about? Wait. Let Sammy go first this time.
I don't want to let her go first.
Hey, she deserves a chance.
Hey, yeah, no kidding, Mr. I like to take the front run at everything.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
Okay, like one of my favorite scenes in the anime is actually when the student council president, whom is kind of a dick, and has 2 females in glasses literally coming up behind him everywhere, and fanboys about Yuki. I kid you not, he fanboys about Yuki and blushes about him all the time. But,
yeah, if there's one gay character, it's him.
Anyway, like, when he but when you kind of see him interacting with Momiji and Hatsuharu, who are now at Kyo, Yuki, and Toru's school, he's bashing on Momiji for wearing the girl's uniform. Apparently, he's bashed on Kyo for his hair color, which is orange as an orange, and he thinks it's not natural. And then he gets on to Hatsuharu, which is a bad idea because he goes black and snaps. And he's literally he says basically what goes on is he says that Haru's hair is not natural because it's white on the top and black at the roots. Hatsuharu literally grabs the guy, drags him into the boys' bathroom. There's maybe a 5-second delay, and then he comes out and he looks like he's a little shocked. And then you see Kyo and Yuki in the background going, he didn't. I think he did. And then Toru and her innocent self is like, how did you manage to convince him that it's your natural hair color?
Oh.
And you see Haru literally go up to her and go, well, why don't you come with me and you can find out. and then Kyo and Yuki literally just like smack the guy into oblivion because it's like, you don't say that kind of thing to a lady. I'm serious. That's like one of my favorite ones because I used to have this little video of it on my iPod, and I would listen to it every morning before school because it would put me in such a good mood.
Oh my god.
Alrighty,
oh my god.
For me personally, I have to say my favorite scene in the anime has to again be the moment when Kyo's true form is revealed. Just all the tension, all the freaking dark, and I enjoy it so much. If I could have my second favorite scene, I would have to say it's the moment after when is it Toru?
Toru, yeah.
When Toru helps Kyo return back to his like normal state of mind. I think that is one of the sweetest moments in any anime.
Yeah, and you get to see her walk back with him in his cat form, and she's holding him, and it's so cute.
It is adorable. Alright, what about you, Lamplight?
Originally, I was gonna say it was a scene where Yuki tells off the family, the actual family of Toru, and basically say don't ever call her a skank again or something.
Toru-chan.
And then he just walks
just
away.
Like that one badass moment.
Yeah,
he's a badass all the time. What the fuck are you talking about?
But I think the other favorite scene I had in mind that I will never forget was the thing. I can't forget the thing. That was the one scene that I ever think about is what's the thing, and it's like what it's just the thing.
The thing is the perfect thing for her. Come on, Toru. I'm gonna show you the thing that we have in store for you.
It's like that's Ayame. That is entirely Ayame.
It's so ambiguous, and his employer and his employee, and his employee goes along with it.
And she does work for him, so she has to, promote business somehow. She's like, okay, well, boss wants us to go crazy. Let's go crazy, and she just goes along with it.
I think she's just as crazy as he is.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty, it seems like that's now actually it, because we've been going on for actually quite a while. I think almost like 40 minutes. Or actually, it might have been exactly 40 minutes. So then, what do you got?
Need some help
for watching the show?
Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Desu.
Desu.
Too much Desu.
Yes.
Not enough Desu, goddammit! No. Alright, thank you very much for watching. And why don't you guys tell us what you think in the comment section below?
And also give us suggestions too, because we would love to be able to hear from you guys.
We have a list of anime, but we are welcoming to other anime.
Give us your words in the
just not really heavy hentai. That might be a little bit of a problem.
But it'd be so smexy.
Are you kidding? One of the ones we're covering is a harem anime. Are you sure you don't want to go that far?
Technically speaking, yes. And another one we're going to be covering is a reverse harem anime, so...
We just covered one.
Yeah, that's true.
We're covering another one.
We're going to crank up to 11 out of a possible 5.
Oh, God.
But, everyone, please let us know in the comments what you guys think. Also, give us suggestions on how we can improve as well, because we would love to be able to hear from you guys.
Yeah, we're already crazy, so I don't need to be any more crazy.
So thank you for watching and stuff, and then we will see you all with our words and our animes later.
Bye!
Goodbye, and remember, there's never enough angst.
Oh my god!
We had a lot of technical difficulties trying to get this to actually work.
But we love you, so we're gonna...
like 45 minutes worth of technical difficulties?
I know, I'm sorry.
I forgot I had pony hoof on this thing.
Why are you bro-hoofing, bro?
Natsuki Takaya. Natsuki Takaya.
Hang on, I'll look it up and just make sure.
I just said it!